Hey guys, the phrasal verb we're going to do now is talk down, and it has two meanings. The first one we're going to do is it's kind of like talk into. If you saw my other video about talk into, that means to convince someone to do something, to go along with something you want. Maybe you didn't want to do it, but they convinced you or they talked you into it. So let's use now talk down, which is kind of related in this context. So you're at a store and you're deciding to buy a cell phone, a new phone. And you have one model that's not the latest model, but it's good for you, and it costs about $300. Now the clerk at the store, he wants to make the sale of the latest phone he has there, which costs, let's just say, $1,000. And so you think, oh, $1,000 too much money, I'm not buying that phone. Somehow he'll talk you into it. He'll convince you. He'll say, listen, this phone has a high-def camera, high-def video, it's waterproof, you get 1 year free insurance on it, and if you buy it, we'll also give you 6 months free internet and phone. And you start thinking, okay. He convinced you, or he talked you into buying that phone. So now he convinced you, or he talked you into buying that phone, even though it's going to cost you $700 more. You think, oh wow, it sounds so good. I really want this phone. But you say to yourself now, let me see if I can talk him down. You want to talk down the guy, you want to talk him down? So you're going to try to get it for $800. So you tell him, you know, I really like this phone and I want to get it, and you really talked me into getting it. You convinced me that it's a better phone for me to have, but I only have $800. I cannot spend $1,000. Yeah, it's still $500 more than what I was willing to spend on this $300 model, but the most I can do, I can give you $800. So now, if he goes for it, if he says yes, then you talked him down. You talked him down $200. You convinced him to go down $200. So you talked him into going down $200. You convinced him to go down $200. So you talked him into it and you talked him down. Talk down is you lowered the price. You convinced him to lower his price and he went for it. So it's kind of like the same meaning, the yes and no. You talked him into it and you talked him down. You convinced him and you got him to lower the price. The other way we'll use talk down is, well, it's talk down to. And that means to look at someone like you're better than them and they are inferior to you. So maybe you, or not you, I don't want to say you, but you know someone who's very arrogant. And they look at someone that they don't really like, maybe this person here or that person there, and they kind of despise that person. They don't really like them. They think they're better to them. So whenever they talk to them, they kind of talk like, yeah, who are you? Why should I listen to you? Huh, I could do better than that. That's nothing. Oh, I live in this great big house. I make this much money. You only live in this little house. You live in that neighborhood. You talk down to them. Whenever you talk to them, or that person talks down to them. I don't want to say you do that. I'm sure you guys don't do that. All nice people watch my videos. But someone who talks down to someone, they put themselves up here and they look at the other person as inferior, and whenever they talk to them in a negative way. They talk to that person like they are better than them. That person they are talking to is inferior or lower than them, not as good as them. It's an arrogant, haughty thing. If you don't know those words, arrogant and haughty, you can look them up or ask me, leave me a comment, and I'll tell you what that means. So, talk down, convince someone to lower their price usually. Talk into, we did another video on that. That's to convince someone to go along with your idea. And talk down to talk to someone like you are better than them. Or someone who talks to someone like they are better than them. Don't forget, if you like these videos, click like and subscribe. And ask me any questions about any phrasal verb, and I'll let you know. Michael from New York City, who lives in Uzhgorod, Ukraine. Have a nice day.